What's up, guys? In today's video, I'm going to be going over a weekly prediction for three forex pairs, the euro dollar, dollar yen, as well as gold. And in last week's trading prediction, I went 3 for 3, so all three of my predictions played out the way that I predicted. And let's hope for the same exact result this upcoming trading week. Also, I'm going to be going over the economic news on Forex Factory. Let's get right on into it. So for last week's weekly prediction for the euro dollar, I expected price to fill in this liquidity void created on April 10th. And price is currently trading at the mean threshold of this bearish order block created on March 20th. And there's also a fair value gap between this candle and this candle between the candles of March 13th to March 15th that price has yet to trade into. Let's try that out in time. So I expect price to trade up first and foremost, trade up into this fair value gap, start consolidating, and then trade lower. Trade lower for this swing low. For this swing low created on May 14th. And that will be the weekly prediction for the euro dollar. Let's go to the dollar yen. So fresh. So I expect price to trade up into the mean threshold of this bearish order block created on May 14th. And if we scale down to the 4-hour chart, there's also a liquidity void that price has yet to fill in. And this liquidity void falls in line with the mean threshold of the daily bearish order block. So we can expect price to trade up. Let's draw this out. Trade up into the fair value. No, not fair value gap. Damn it. So for last week's weekly prediction, So for last week's weekly prediction for the euro dollar, I expected price to fill in this liquidity void created on April 10th. And now price is currently trading at the mean threshold of this candle created on March 20th. And there's also a fair value gap created between March 13th and March 15th that price can fill in and trade up into. So what do I expect? Excuse me. What do I expect price to do this upcoming trading week? To trade, we get the indicator to trade up into the fair value gap and then start consolidating and then trade lower to reach for this swing low created on May 9th. And that will be the weekly prediction for the euro dollar. Let's go to the dollar yen. For the dollar yen, I predict and I expect price to trade to the mean threshold of this bearish order block created on May 14th. And if we scale down to the 4-hour chart, there's this liquidity void that has yet to be filled in. And this falls in line with the mean threshold of the daily order block. And price can look to trade up in there and then trade down lower for these relatively equal lows created on May 15th. So that's what I expect price to do, to trade up and to fill in the liquidity void and then trade lower to sweep these swing lows. Lastly, let's move on to gold. So gold, let's remove this indicator. Let's go to the daily chart. This was my analysis. So let's delete everything. So gold is currently nearing all-time highs, and there's also this massive wick created on April 12th. And what is above this wick? It's buy side liquidity, so there's going to be buy stops resting above this wick. So we could expect price to trade above that wick and then trade lower for hopefully this swing low created on Monday, May 13th. And that will be the weekly prediction for gold. Then let's head over to Forex Factory for the economic calendar. And tomorrow, May 20th, we can trade. This is not high impact, so we can trade for this day. On Tuesday, May 21st, we can also expect to trade. On Wednesday, May 22nd, we can also trade. May 23rd, Thursday, May 23rd. We can still trade. We should look out for unemployment claims, but other than that, we can take a look at trades and trade opportunities. And lastly, Friday, it's a green light to trade. So most of this week is a green light to trade, except for Thursday. You can kind of look out for a trade. Maybe look 15 to 20 minutes after. So you can look at 9 a.m. EST for a trade since news comes out at 8:30. But other than that, it's a green light to trade. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.